Greetings, friends. It's Krys from Peaceful Human Advancement. And to peacefully help us evolve and guide us through this process, I'm here to share words of wisdom and light. And today, I thought I'd talk about channeling and transmissions and connecting with higher dimensional beings. So this is going to be not a long video. So if you read my post on Instagram at peaceful.human.advancement, you'll see a lot of things that I write. Some of the words I say are like we or us, and it sounds like I'm talking in the first person, or is it third person? I'm not sure. Anyways, you get the point. What's happening in those moments is I am merging with my other aspects of my being. Some of them are ET, some of them are angelic, some of them are just pure spirit. It's all source, but as source moves, it becomes different things, right? So whenever we are all the ETs that we connect with, some of us are those ETs. Those ETs are our higher selves, are projecting their consciousness into the 3D realm. So whenever I connect with Argulus, I am Argulus. He is me, but also I am not him, and he is also not me all at the same time. So you can imagine that if, right, here's my five fingers. Here's Argulus, and like here's Krys over here, but they're all part of the same hand. So, and they're all connected through these all individualized expressions of source, right? So when we are actually merging, we are learning how to merge with our higher aspects. And some of our higher aspects are actually extraterrestrial, more multidimensional. And whenever we receive insights and downloads and information and symbols, it's actually coming from that higher aspect of us. It's coming from us. We are those beings. You see what I'm saying? We exist in multiple densities of vibration, right? Da 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 da. On this vibration, I look like this. On another vibration, I'm very much more aware of how the universe works, the truths, and all the wisdom and everything. So it's from that space where I then transfer the information to my lower self through my individualized consciousness. Okay, does this make sense? You see what I'm saying? There's no separation. There's no separation. It appears that way, but that's only because, of course, the program and everything that we've experienced. But what's really happening is once we become realized, once we understand, we move beyond simply identifying with the ego and the physical, we then can learn and we can lean into these different timelines where higher parts of our consciousness actually exist. And so, you may be sitting around and then you may like be looking at the sun or something, or eating a sandwich. All of a sudden here comes all this information pouring in, and you have to be like, oh, I gotta get this down, I gotta write it down. If you're like me, that's how it happens. And in that moment, what's happening is your vibration is now merging and elevating to a degree where you can now know what's happening in the higher realms, in your higher self. And so from that state, you then project down into your lower self the information, the insights that are then transformed into downloads of information that you share with other people. It's amazing and it's powerful, and it's something that we all can do. And it all comes down to releasing the attachment to how something is supposed to move or work out, and re-identifying ourselves as not just our bodies, but understanding, no, knowing, deeply knowing of our multidimensional wisdom and truth, right? So we exist in different densities, like I said, different layers of consciousness. This layer of consciousness, that is also you, but may have a different form or body to say. transfers energy and information to this layer of consciousness. And this layer of consciousness transfers any energy and information to this one. And then this one to this one, this one to this one. Do you see what's happening? It's all connected. It's all connected through the vibration of light, through the vibration of source, of truth. So source projects itself into one realm. That realm becomes established. And then it projects itself into another realm, into another realm, into another realm, into another realm, until here it hits the 3D realm. And all of a sudden, humans are having awakenings and all these blissful experiences. That is because we don't actually, let me rephrase that. It's not that that source is just like going down, down, down. It is, but it's also that the beings in the third dimension are now learning how to raise their vibration. So now it's actually like a meeting point. Now the universe and now the energy starts to collide. And this is the whole point of everything, is unity consciousness. Okay. So you cannot see yourself as, okay, I'm Tim and Marilyn. Oh, I'm getting a download from this ET. That ET is separate from me. It's different than me. It is not. No, that ET is very much you. That angel is very much you. That spirit guide is you. And whenever you can see it from that vantage point, then you feel this speechless phrase of and vibration of energy come pouring through you, because now there's nothing blocking this connection. It's pure. There's no ego involved anymore. You understand that, okay, you also have a body, you have this, you have that, but you also understand that you also are multidimensional and you can transcend the limits of the body and the mind and speak to yourself, right? And speak to yourself and give information and knowledge to yourself, because that's what's going on. That's how it's happening. And so we are learning how to listen without the ego, letting the ego be what it is, right? It can't know itself in totality. It can only know itself individualized. Transcending the individualized ego and knowing that we are one with the beings that we have been contacting and connecting with. That there is no difference, only difference in vibrational scale. Right? So in order for source and the universe to know itself in full, every single aspect of itself must know that it's connected, that it isn't alone, that it is love, that it is light, that it is peace, that it is dark, that it is negative and positive. You see what I'm saying? The negative cannot know itself only in negativity. Because if it doesn't only know itself in negativity, it's only going to experience more negative. In order for the negative to be brought to the positive, to the light, it must relinquish the identification with the negative and see beyond what it has known and be transformed into the positive, if you will. You see what I'm saying? You get where I'm going with all this? So, you are the beings that you've been channeling. You are the lights that you've been seeing. You are the presence, the essence of God poured through all things. No separation. Unity. You have a form here, but up here you don't have a form. Up here you could be Excadusida from planet XYZB. Who knows? I don't really know. You could be a Pleiadian who then is projecting into the third dimension to offer wisdom and guidance for the human race. You could be Arcturian doing the same thing. You could be another human on another planet that's more evolved, transcribing to a human on this planet that's not as evolved. You see? We're all just trying to help each other out. We're all just trying to walk each other home. It's nothing more than that, really. It's nothing more than that. It's all of us remembering, re-knowing who we are so that our civilization can ascend and stop being rude to each other. So, life and light to you all. Keep beaming, keep shining. one-on-one guidance, online courses, I'm here for you. Email is peacefulhumanadvancement@gmail.com. And you can find me on Instagram at peaceful.human.advancement. Thank you, friends. Keep beaming, keep shining.